Hey everybody, welcome back to the House of 98, and I am very sorry for the lack of uploads. I got two coming today, which is Sunday the 16th, and I got one coming tomorrow, which is Monday the 17th. So, I got this video, which is Marcy At The Gates review, and my Owl House kind of theory videos, like, what if Amity got rejected by Luz, like, that kind of stuff, like what would happen. And on Monday I got my Magic Camp review for Disney Plus. Been quite a while since I reviewed a film on this channel, but I really want to make this one. So yeah, anyways, so this is without a doubt the best Amphibia episode ever. Second best Amphibia episode. So let's get started. So Marcy At The Gates is a brand new Amphibia episode. It is a double length special. It is 22 minutes, and it is the introduction to Marcy. So, let me start off with Marcy for this episode. Marcy is one of my favorite characters of this entire show. I love her personality. Like, I was expecting her to kind of be like, either like a kind of a nerd, who was kind of just like not really paying attention to her friends, or would just be kind of jock kid, like jock, or like an athlete type of character, and kind of be more like Sasha instead of Anne. But she's nothing like that. She's like a geek and a nerd, and not really, and she is a gamer, but she's also very clumsy and oblivious. And say she's also very smart. It's like there's so many different combinations, and yeah, so like basically there's the running gag in this episode where Marcy's cape keeps catching on fire, and yeah, so basically and it gets is on fire for no reason, and there's also some big reveal, so how Anne's eyes glow blue, they turn blue during episodes in Anne or Beast they turn blue, and then in Handy Ann they turn blue, and then in the intro she has a blue sword, and there's a blue gem on the Calamity box, and there's a green gem on the Calamity box, and when Marcy saves Sprig from getting eaten, by an ant, her eyes glow green. So yeah. So yes, her eyes are glowing green, like the green gem on the Calamity box, and it's just really awesome. So now we know that Sasha is a purplish, pinkish gem, so her eyes will probably glow that color, in a later episode, later this season, hopefully. So yeah, so anyways, as I've been saying, Marcy is an amazing character, and yeah, she's just one of my favorite characters, so yeah. Hey guys, so right now I'm just gonna plug in this a little short 20-second clip. So this basically this theme song takeover for Amphibia is 8-bit themed. It's really awesome. You should check it out. Yeah. So anyways, it's on Disney Channel's YouTube channel. Anyways, back to the video. So they have this little reference in some flashbacks that to the Nintendo Switch. It's Marcy has a Nintendo Switch, and she just likes to sneak it around or play it whenever she can. That's really funny. Really cool though. But now let's get into something else about the episode. So let's talk about the ending. So basically Anne tells Marcy about Sasha, and about the fight, and about the event of reunion. Kind of not really. She keeps it brief. And then they team up, and they're gonna find Sasha, and they're gonna all reunite. And yeah, but basically then after that, we find out that there's the king of Amphibia, and Marcy works for him, but he works for him, does some stuff, I guess, and protects Newtopia. It's a Newtopia warrior, kinda. And yeah, so we find out that the king says something like, says like all the puzzle pieces are coming together, and he has like toy figures, like no chess things of Anne and Marcy, and he puts them on the chessboard, and like I don't know what this could mean. I feel like it's something about the prophecy. Like that's at the end of the intro, on where it shows like the title card of the intro, and it shows 3 girls fighting some big monster like creature with 3 gems. And yeah, that's like really cool. And yeah, but I am super excited to see this. But yeah, but like I'm really confused, and I'm wondering about this. Like I just really can't think of anything right now. But if I have like theories, I'll make a theory video on it. Maybe, I don't know. And also, like we have this thing like where the planners and how they feel about Sasha and their relationship with Sasha. So like basically, Sprig is very skeptical about Sasha, and he watches her because he thinks that she's gonna betray Anne just like Sasha. It's like Sprig is very skeptical of Marcy, and it just like once Marcy saves him, he does that face that he always makes, like with his eyes are like going like real big, like kind of like the puppy dog eyes, but like for happiness. And yeah, and he says trustworthy, and like yeah, so he ends up trusting Marcy. And then so Polly should have her legs in 2 months, is what Marcy said. And Polly really likes Marcy, like thinks she's cool, and you know, with the crossbow and everything. And then Hop Hop is like, he's like, can I adopt you? Because she thinks that farming is underappreciated, and Hop Hop is a farmer, and he just is like I don't know, he's feeling like, he seems like a little like, why didn't she end up, she's like, why didn't she end up in Wood instead of Anne? Why did Anne end up in Wood instead of her? Like, yeah, that's kind of what he was feeling, but not really, but kinda. Like, he's just like, I don't really know how to explain. He's kind of like has tears of joy. It's just crazy. And like, another thing about this, like, Anne and Marcy's relationship, like, Anne and Sasha, kind of toxic friendship. Anne and Marcy, not toxic at all. Like they're joking around, and you know they're like just having a good time. Like I feel like Anne, since we're under the impression that Anne and Sasha are good friends, but in reality, like Sasha is kind of like the leader, and kind of like Anne, and has to follow all her commands so that she can stay friends. Like she doesn't want to lose her friends, and so basically she didn't really want to joke around with Sasha or anything because like she might not want to put up with that, and is cautious about that and worried about that. And with Marcy, since she's kind of like the klutz, and like but she's really not mean. She really is not a troublemaker that much or at all, and just feels like she can joke around with her, and that's really, really cool and nice and just awesome. And yeah, like I don't really have much else to say, but like they finally get in Newtopia. They finally arrive to Newtopia. They finally get into Newtopia, and they fight out the ant army, and like, you know, Newtopia is a beautiful city, and I cannot wait to see more of the planners there. But like, this episode was just amazing. It's the second best episode of the series after Reunion. Reunion is like tense. It's intense. Like, you know, it's just crazy. This episode's also crazy, and the double length episode, like, I mean, the same length as a usual episode, but just like instead, it's one huge episode instead of two small episodes. So yeah, anyways, guys, I give this episode a 10 out of 10, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time on the Fan 98. Please check out Amphibia; it's an amazing show, and yeah, see you guys next time. Bye, guys.